So students, let us discuss about the features of business environment. The first feature is all the external forces. Students, whatever forces are there that have impact over the business activities, all those forces are from outside. As I defined you in my definition of business environment, these forces are not from the internal environment of the organization, such as employees and workers who are working there. These are not the part of business environment. All the forces that affect the business activities from outside are known as external forces. So that is why it is said here, all the forces are external. Or we can say as the heading is written here, all the external forces, because whatever forces that affect the business activities are from the outside of the business organization, not from inside the business organization. Okay students, next point is specific and general forces. The forces that affect the business and activities, the activities of the business are specific and general. So which forces are known as specific and which are known as general? Suppose you have taken loan from a bank and you are a businessman, and all of a sudden the bank has increased rate of interest. So will this affect all the business and business organization those have taken loan, or only your? It will affect all business organization which have taken loan from that particular bank. So it will become general forces. Okay, on the other hand, if government has increased tax, if government policy has changed, so it will not change for any one particular organization, it will change for all the organization. But there are some forces which affect only one organization, or we can say one line of product organization. Those forces are known as specific forces. Suppose you are connected with any one of the supplier from whom you are purchasing goods on credit, and he has all of a sudden stopped supplying goods. So which organization will affect? Only your organization. So which type of force it will be called? It will be called specific forces. So specific forces are those forces, friends, which affect the activities of only one organization. On the other hand, general forces are those forces which affect the activities of all organization, not only one. Clear? So it has also become its feature. First feature is all forces are external. Second feature has become the forces can be general and specific. You can write in your own word also. Then interrelation of all forces. And whatever forces are there in business organization, all those forces are interrelated. They are not separated. If those forces affecting one organization, the same force will affect another organization also. So that is why it is called that these are interrelated forces. Then uncertainty of prediction. Students, can you tell me what is going on in the mind of your friend? You cannot say. And you also cannot say what is going on in my mind. You cannot say. In the same way, it is also very difficult to predict that. It is also very difficult to predict that which type of external force will be there, which type of environment is upcoming in the business, which will affect the activities of the business. So it is very difficult to predict that what will be the environment in after 2 or 3 days. In the same way, I can say, as you cannot predict the mind of another person, in the same way you cannot predict the taste of consumer also. It can be changed anytime. That is why I am saying that it is very uncertain to predict about the environment. Then dynamic environment, or we can say it is ever changing environment. Students, business environment is not remain same all the time. It changes from time to time. Okay, student. So it is also very difficult for a businessman to know the upcoming changes. That is why it is very necessary. It has become very necessary for all the businessmen to keep themselves upgraded, so that they can take measurement in advance if all of a sudden they get information about the change in the environment. Next is complexity in understanding the impact of environment. Students, you can understand the meaning of business environment. You can read the environment. You can predict. You can know in advance that what will be the change in taste and what will be the upcoming preferences, taste in the market. But you cannot understand the impact, what impact it will have. For example, let us take one example. Suppose the government has increased income tax rate by 2, 3 or 5%. You will be seeing that only 5% is being increased. But for you, at a glance, if you see that it is a minor change, but it will have great impact on the financial position of the organization. That is why it is very difficult to understand the impact of the business environment. So even a small environment, a small change in the business environment may affect the organization at a large scale. So it is the responsibility of each and every businessman to keep themselves upgraded with the environment that has to take place in the market, so that it can take measurement, it can take precaution in advance. Please student, I hope that you would have understood. After this, the next topic will be the importance of business environment. What are the importance of business environment? So students, I have already told you in first chapter, on second chapter also, whenever you are going to study importance of any concept, what you need to think in your mind? You need to think in your mind that suppose that particular thing for which you are going to learn, you don't have that. Thereafter, you will know its importance. What impact can be there if you are not having knowledge of that particular concept? In this way, you will be able to understand in a better way importance of any concept. So in the same way, if any businessman is there, he is not having proper knowledge of business environment, and he is also not scanning regularly the environment or the surrounding of business, then what impact would be? What negative impact would be? On the other hand, if that particular businessman is regularly keeping watch on the environment, regularly scanning the environment, then what benefit it will get? So here we are not going to study the negative aspects, because we are here understanding the importance. Then what benefit we will get if we are already aware about the business environment? Clear, student? So in the same sequence, first importance is if the businessman is keeping himself updated about the business environment. So first and foremost benefit will be to get the first mover opportunity. What benefit is? Enables the firm to identify at first the opportunity and get the first mover advantage also. So, you will not be understanding its meaning right now, but after explanation you will be able to understand in a better way. Students, the businessmen who regularly keep themselves updated with the environment, with the regular changes in the environment, they get the first mover opportunity. Why? If they see opportunity in a new way and they start their business in that particular opportunity, in that way they will be able to earn more and more before their competitors enters into the same line of market. Let us take one example. Thereafter we will discuss more about it. Students, you are living in the world where everything is available to you. You have television with dish TV connection, satellite TV connection. You have mobiles with touch screen along with internet also. You have computers. So right from your childhood, you have seen each and everything. But I am telling you about myself when I was at your age. Students, at that time there were no computers in use, general use. And even right now you have laptops and tablets also. But at that time when I was studying at your age, at that time no computers were there. You are studying now computers in your class, but in my syllabus there was no computer. I have never studied computer in schools. Clear, student? One thing. Second, there was no dish TV, satellite television, no channel was there, only one national, DD1 channel was there. In the same way, no mobile phones were there, no internet was there. Later on, gradually it came in market, it introduced in market. So, I am giving you one example of Airtel. When landline phones were there, which you can call dot phones also there, they were in use. Everyone who want to talk with different person, they used to have landline phones. At that time, if you are out of station, if you want to contact your family member, you will have to go to PCOs, STD booths were there. From there you need to call. Thereafter you will be able to contact your family members. But what life is today, wherever you are sitting, if you are sitting in a forest, you can talk from there also, from your family member. You can give your exact location also. Everything is available. But at that time nothing was there. So I am talking about Airtel. So at that time, after innovation of this landline phone, it was very early invented. What was the first invention in telecommunication field? You don't know, student. Before mobile phones, pager were introduced. And what was pager? It will be told to you in class whenever you will be there. Because of time foundation, I will give you a limited explanation. Pagers were introduced. Thereafter, walkie-talkie type mobile phones were introduced. The first mobile that was introduced, you know what was its size? It was around like this. And it was having key but no display. So, I want to say that Airtel was such company which thought about the revolution in telecommunication field. And it started mobile services. And you will be wondering also, student, nowadays you are free to make call. All calls are free incoming as well as outgoing. But at that time, we were also paying on our incoming calls. And it was a very high charge. But the same company is providing now at free of cost. So now you think over it, student, how much profit it would have made. That is why this point is there, because Airtel company was such company which evaluated the environment, that what is the in which field the opportunity is there, which will capture the market, and it scanned the environment. Thereafter, after scanning the environment, it started its business in mobile field, and at that time, students, I don't have idea exactly, but I know that I think 8 or 9 rupees per minute call was there through mobile, and 3 rupees per minute was charged on incoming call also. So how much profit they would have made? The same companies are today also, but they all are providing you in free incoming and outgoing calls. But at that time, the company Airtel became first mover, because of the evaluation of business environment, and it get the opportunity of first mover and earned huge amount of profit before its competitor came into the market. Till then, it captured a lot of market. That's why I am saying, student, every business organization, or we can say for every businessman, it is very important to keep themselves upgraded with the business environment. Okay, student? This was the first point. And second one is help in identifying threats and early warning signals. Students, the time is getting over. So this, from second heading, this topic will be explained to you tomorrow. Clear, student? Till then, goodbye.